Hey y'all, I'm Cindy with Cindy Hearts Crochet Podcast. Welcome to Vlogtober day 14. It is a beautiful day here in Alabama, mid-70s and sunny, and the breeze is blowing just enough to keep it from being too hot out there if you were sitting outside. I am just working on more polka dots. Trying to get this baby finished this weekend, although I'm not sure now that there's enough hours left in the weekend to finish it. I've shifted my crochet area today from my recliner in the corner of my bedroom to my front picture window in the living room because it is nice enough that you don't have to sit under an air conditioner today, number one, or partly. And then, I guess really the main reason was because this polka dot blanket has gotten too large for me and it and an 85-pound lap dog to sit in my recliner. So I've shifted in here, and I'm loving this natural light that I'm crocheting by. It is really easier on my eyes than that whatever is in my lamp. I think it's an LED type something. It's a what are those more efficient, lower energy, I think it's LED, but it's got a soft cover on it to kind of fuse the lighting for you. But anyway, I'll see if I can try to show this to you in a few minutes and let you see how far I've gotten on it. I do have several projects over here I'm going to try to go through with you as long as I don't get a text or a phone call or my battery dies or Goliath knocks over the phone or I knock over the phone or whatever. But really, I'm just going to sit here in front of this window and watch the leaves blow and the birds fly. And I did refill my hummingbird feeders today, so I'm hoping some of them will come in. It hasn't gotten cold enough here yet that they would have gone away yet, I don't believe. But I did let their feeders get empty for a couple of days, and I always hate doing that because those little boogers will go somewhere else and eat, and that's just all there is to it. They're not going to wait around for you. But they're usually here till late in the year, so maybe we'll have a couple come visit with us. I am finding it impossible to count while I'm talking, so I'm just going to put that down. And I have my right ear is a little foggy today, so I am drinking some hot tea and hoping that will help. It is the same as I had the other day. It is, what am I drinking? Pomegranate Pizzazz. And I don't know if that is right side up or backwards or what for you. But it's not as bitter as a lot of pomegranate stuff, flavored stuff you get. It's actually pretty good. And I'm trying to drink it hot, so maybe it'll open up my ear or something. But I think it's cooled off just enough that it's not going to help. Hang on one second. Ah, much better now. Had to heat it. Can you see it steaming? Anyway, this is Pomegranate Pizzazz by Bigelow. And it came in a mixed box of pomegranate pizzazz. I love this lemon. Oh, it's not yarn, is it? I love lemon. I love lemon. Green tea, maybe? And there's two that is, one of them is chamomile. And the other is chamomile and mint. But I didn't really want to drink it because it said sweet dreams on there. And I really don't need to go back to bed. I am drinking it in my Cindy cup. What is it? There we go. Can't really see it. Cindy. I got this at the Disney store, I think, at in Atlanta, in the underground Atlanta. several years ago. My daughter was very young. And I think it was actually the first time we ever took her to Six Flags in Whitewater. Because I'll never forget, this is just one of those memories you always have to smile at and sometimes cry about because she's so grown now. But she was asleep that night after we had gone to Whitewater, which is a water park of all the slides and just kiddie rides. And they've got a big kiddie park, that part of the water park that has a big huge bucket that fills and then it spills over. But in her sleep that night, first of all, I think she went to sleep while eating. We went to Arby's afterwards. And first of all, she went to sleep while eating her sandwich because she was so tired. And how old was she? Maybe 3? Maybe 4, maybe 5, somewhere around in there. 6 or less, let's say. And, but old enough to not have to carry her around. She wasn't a baby. But, so we stopped at Arby's on the way back, and she normally just ate like a junior, I forgot what they were, beef and cheddar or something like that. And we had gotten some kind of deal, and I don't know if they had the 5 for $5 back then or whatever. But anyway, she ate her junior sandwich and a grown sandwich. But by the time she got towards the end of the grown sandwich, she was asleep down like this with it in her face and Arby's sauce all. Anyway, so we got her up, put her to bed, and was in there watching TV. We had a suite that night for some reason. We got a special deal or something. Anyway, and she was asleep, and in the middle of the night, we heard her. We didn't know what was going on, so we went in there and got to listening a little better, and she was going, wee, wee. So she was still riding those rides in the middle of the night, and that was just one of those moments I'll never forget. And now she's grown and living 300 miles away in hurricanes. Who'd have thunk it? But anyway, that was a long way around telling you where I got this coffee cup. But I don't think they even have the, hold on a moment. Let's enjoy this. Another part of my day that I love. Hearing my grandfather clock sound off. Which means I've been trying to get this video out for 2 hours because I was sitting here when it sounded off at noon. And I would have loved for y'all to heard that one. But I'm hoping this hot tea will open my ear up and keep it from being so stuffy sounding. I have always had problems with that ear. And I've already lost a lot of low to mid tones in it over the years. But I haven't had as many problems. And I'm not saying anything wrong. I'm not judging because I don't smoke anymore. Or not judging, but I'm not saying smoking is... Anyway, you know what I mean. But since I quit smoking, I've not had as many ear infections and whatever. And I felt like it was probably part of the pulling on the cigarette or whatever that might have been causing extra pressure. So I don't know. But anyway, I think maybe it's just the cooling off of the weather now that has probably kicked it into stuffy gear now. I didn't get anything vlogged yesterday. I was on the road. I got called about 10 a.m. to go drive for my job. And I took a little short trip to Aliceville, Alabama, which is about 120 miles west of Birmingham. And then about halfway, about 60 miles out, my GPS takes me off the interstate, and I go down these narrow, bumpy back roads for the rest of the trip, which I love. I just wish I had a way to mount my camera so that, or my phone, so I could take y'all along with me sometime. Come on, T, start working. I just feel like some of the heat would probably help open my ear up. I don't know. Good stuff. Pomegranate Pizzazz. Has a good taste to it. And it's purple. It's a pretty color. So I have this, I'm going to try to show you what I can of it without getting up, because I have on my South Park boxers, and I didn't intend on getting up. So, but they're really cute. Okay. So here are my colors. Once again. See if I can remember them all. This is, okay, hang on. Krista describes these, which makes perfect sense now. Krista describes these as the good side and the macaroni side. And she said not to worry about it if your stuff didn't come out even, because by the time you put the border on it, it will be okay. All right, this is Pretty in Pink, Red Heart Super Saver. I've gone all over the colors before. Perfect Pink, Red Heart Super Saver. Pinky Toes. I love this yarn. Hobby Lobby's, I love this yarn. That's the one that's got the metallic in it. I love this yarn, Metallic Pinky Toes. Pink Camo, Red Heart Super Saver. Hot Rose. I love this yarn. I'm sorry. Crafter's Secret. I love Crafter's Secret. Hot Rose. And Petal Pink, Red Heart Super Saver. My background is linen. I love this yarn in linen. And I have, here's 3, 6, times 2. And then that's going down, I suppose. And then going across, I have one full row done. And starting on, I'm just kind of going whichever way. But my colors are going to go diagonal across this way and that way. But like I said, in one of my 12 takes this time, I'm sitting here in the middle of October and haven't yet started the raffle yet. But I'm still going to do the raffle, and if I hadn't had this stress thing this week, I probably could have finished it. But that's just life. That's part of being the adult. What is it? Come here. We'll go see everybody. Come here. Come on. Mama's already said you couldn't get in this chair, right? What'd she say? Days like this, he only has to go out about 12 times a day. What? Okay, hold on.